Happy New Year, everyone. Today we're going to do a fresh Irish stew with carrots that I just picked this morning. Just as fresh as the ones we picked in the fall, and we'll share with you how. Good day, everyone. So today we're going to share with you how we have brought carrots into the new year on the homestead. What we have here is a bucket full of carrot seeds that we planted back in the spring here of this year. And we didn't really get a garden in, so we went ahead and put a lot of stuff into buckets. And the plan was to see if we could allow these to kind of freeze and be exposed to the frost in the fall, and then bring them in and harvest them. We've tried a lot of different ways to stretch our carrots and potatoes well into winter. So we've tried sand. We've tried a lot of different things. So this was a new method, and it's kind of worked out. So we want to share with you that this bucket's been sitting out in my workshop. The temperatures have dipped down -15, -20 a couple of times. Now, we did have these in a building. It's not a heated building, but we were a little worried about letting too much snow and ice pack in on top of these things. So we did bring them into a sheltered area, still exposed to the cold of the outside. But yeah, we just didn't want a lot of excess moisture because we didn't want rot to start, and we wanted to be able to access these carrots. So we went ahead and left them in the pots. Now we've brought it in the house. A lot of you will probably have in your basement or somewhere in your home a drain like this. So we bring the pots in and we let the whole sit on the drain. It makes a little bit of a mess, but well worth it. So I'm just going to dig in here and see if I can't find a couple of carrots, and we're going to go ahead and get some stews and some broths going here. And the other great thing about this is I now have a bucket full of not very clean soil, and there's still a bit of weed and stuff in there. But anyway, the soil itself is nice and warm now, so I can go ahead and get my spring seeds going here in the next month or so. Right now we're sitting January 1st, so in another month and a half or so, we'll start getting some of our seeds going. As you can see, they do all right. Like, the carrot's still quite hard, quite edible. Some of them towards the surface, you might get a little bit of softness up at the top. Not a problem. Chop it off and they're good to go. And now we've got this huge bucket of dirt, and I can take this soil and go ahead and get it into my seed starter trays, and not have to be outside or going to the store and buying seed starter soil. So the other thing we found with this method that we're liking so far is we can just take out what we need as this thaws, and the rest of the carrots will stay in there and stay kind of fresh. And again, you might see a little bit of rubberiness. You might have a little bit of rot at the top where they were exposed, but they're still quite crisp, and you get a nice, they're perfect for stews and your broths and whatever you're making. So these are the herbs and wheatgrass that we've planted in the soil that was thawed from the carrots. And as you can see, they're thriving somewhat. Our mint we use quite a bit, so it's doing a little sad right now. But yeah, we got wheatgrass going for the smoothies and for the chickens and for the rabbits, and all your little herbs. But all this soil came from the pots we thawed from the carrots as we've gone since October, November here. And yeah, comes in quite handy. Okay, so there you have it, folks. We've shared how we managed to bring carrots fresh into the new year. And like I said, we've tried other methods in the past. This one seems to be working well, and it seems to be a little easier. The sand bucket method we tried the last couple of years, it works. However, we did find that towards the end of the season, we did have some rot at the bottom of the sand buckets, and those sand buckets get super heavy, even in comparison to the pails of dirt with the carrots in it. So yeah, give it a try if you want to bring carrots into your new year, and let us know how you preserve your food. And yeah, if you're canning or if you're using sand buckets, or if you have another method. We haven't seen too many people doing it this way. I had a little bit of difficulty seeing if anybody's done it because I haven't seen any videos on it. So we wanted to share that with you guys. Thanks for watching.